Hey everyone, welcome back to English with Ava and Ryan, the podcast where you learn real English for real life situations.
That's right, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Ava, and today we are talking about one of the most stressful things you can do in English.
A job interview.
Whether you're applying for your first job or switching careers, interviews in English can feel really overwhelming.
But here's the good news. There are specific phrases that come up in almost every English interview, and today we're going to teach you exactly what they are.
We have two full interview conversations for you, one nervous candidate and one confident candidate, so you can hear the difference.
And at the end, we'll give you our top do's and don'ts so you walk in feeling prepared.
Let's get into it.
Okay, before we get to the conversations, let's give you the 5 most important phrases for any job interview in English.
These come up in almost every interview. Learn these and you're already ahead.
Phrase number 1, I'd love the opportunity to. Use this when you explain why you want the job. For example, I'd love the opportunity to grow with this company. It sounds professional, motivated, and positive.
Phrase number 2, I'm a quick learner. This is gold if you don't have much experience. For example, I haven't used that software before, but I'm a quick learner and I'm confident I can pick it up.
Phrase number 3, in my previous role. Use this to talk about past experience. For example, in my previous role, I managed a team of 5 people. It sounds polished and professional.
Phrase number 4, I work well under pressure. Interviewers love this. For example, deadlines don't stress me out. Actually, I work well under pressure.
And phrase number 5, do you have any feedback for me? Ask this at the end of the interview. It shows confidence and professionalism. Most candidates never ask this, so when you do, you stand out immediately.
Okay, now let's hear these phrases in a real conversation. First up, an entry-level job interview with a nervous candidate.
Good morning. You must be...
Please come in and have a seat. Oh, yes, hi. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Don't worry at all. That's completely normal. Can I get you some water before we start?
Yes, please. That would be great. Thank you.
Of course. Okay, so let's get started. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Sure. So my name's Ava. I just graduated from university last May with a degree in communications. During my studies, I did an internship at a local marketing agency where I helped with social media content, and I really enjoyed that experience, so I wanted to find a full-time role in marketing.
Great. What did you enjoy most about the internship?
I think the creativity. I liked coming up with ideas for posts and seeing how people responded to them. It was really satisfying when something performed well.
That makes sense. Now, this role requires some experience with data and analytics. Do you have any background in that?
Honestly, not a lot, but I'm a quick learner and I've already started taking an online course in Google Analytics. I'm really motivated to build that skill.
I appreciate that honesty. What would you say is your biggest weakness?
I think sometimes I overthink things before I start. I want everything to be perfect before I take action, but I've been working on that, trying to just start and improve as I go.
That's a thoughtful answer. Where do you see yourself in 3 years?
I'd love to grow into a senior marketing role. I really want to develop my skills and eventually lead my own projects. I'd love the opportunity to do that here. Yes. Do you have any feedback for me? Is there anything I should work on or improve?
Actually, that's a great question. I'd say keep building your analytic skills, but honestly, your enthusiasm really comes through. That goes a long way.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
We'll be in touch by the end of the week. It was lovely meeting you.
You too. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, let's talk about what worked in that interview. First, when Ava says she was nervous, she said it once and moved on. That's okay, but don't repeat it 5 times.
When asked about a weakness, I didn't say, I have no weaknesses, which sounds arrogant, and I didn't say something terrible. I picked a real weakness and showed I'm working on it. That's the formula. Real weakness plus what you're doing about it.
And she ended with, do you have any feedback for me? That question alone makes you memorable. Almost nobody asks it.
Now, let's hear a confident, experienced candidate. This is a mid-level job interview. Hi, Ryan. Thanks so much for coming in. Please, take a seat.
Thank you, Ava. It's great to be here. I've been looking forward to this.
Wonderful. So let's dive right in. Tell me about yourself.
Of course. So I've been working in project management for about 5 years now. In my previous role at a software company, I led a team of 8 people and oversaw 3 major product launches. Before that, I worked at a startup where I wore many hats, everything from client communication to budget planning.
Impressive. Why are you looking to leave your current position?
I've genuinely learned a lot where I am, and I'm grateful for that. But I've reached a point where I'm ready for a bigger challenge. When I saw this role, I felt it aligned perfectly with where I want to go next.
What's your biggest professional achievement?
I'd say leading our product relaunch last year. We were behind schedule and over budget. I restructured the timeline, reallocated resources, and we delivered the project only 2 weeks late, which the client actually called a success given where we started.
How do you handle conflict within a team?
I believe in addressing it early and directly. In my experience, most conflict comes from miscommunication. I try to get both sides together, understand each perspective, and find a solution that works for the project, not just for one person.
This role involves a lot of cross-department collaboration. How do you feel about that?
I actually thrive in that environment. I find that the best ideas come when different teams work together. In my current role, I collaborate daily with design, engineering, and sales, so I'm very comfortable with that dynamic.
Last question. Why this company specifically?
Because of your reputation for innovation and the way you invest in your people, I've spoken to a few people who work here, and they all said the same thing. This is a company that actually supports growth. That's exactly the environment I want to be in.
Ryan, this has been a really strong conversation. We'll definitely be in touch.
Thank you, Ava. Do you have any feedback based on our conversation?
Honestly, you're one of the strongest candidates we've seen. I'd just say keep that energy in the second round.
I will. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's break down what made that interview so strong.
First, I said I've been looking forward to this right at the start. It immediately shows enthusiasm. Then I said I wore many hats. This means you did many different jobs or tasks. Perfect phrase for startup experience.
When asked why he's leaving his job, Ryan never said anything negative about his current employer. Never badmouth your company in an interview. Never, ever.
And I said I thrive in that environment. To thrive means to do really well. It's a power word. Use it.
Now, our top interview do's and don'ts. Let's go.
Do research the company before you go in. Know what they do, their values, recent news. Interviewers notice when you've done your homework.
Don't arrive late. If you're late to the interview, they already think you'll be late to work. Arrive 10 minutes early.
Do make eye contact. It shows confidence, even if you're nervous inside.
Don't say, I don't know, and stop there. Instead say, that's a great question. Let me think about that for a moment. It buys you time and sounds professional.
Do use specific examples. Don't just say, I'm a hard worker. Say, in my last job, I worked overtime for 3 weeks to deliver a project on time. Show, don't just tell.
Don't talk about salary too early. Wait for them to bring it up.
Do send a thank you email after the interview. Something short like, thank you so much for your time today. I really enjoyed learning more about the role, and I'm very excited about the opportunity. It takes 2 minutes, and most people don't do it.
Don't lie about your experience. Interviewers ask follow-up questions. If you lie, they'll find out.
And do be yourself. Personality matters.
And one last don't from me. Don't forget to breathe. Slow down. You're allowed to pause and think. Silence for 2 seconds feels long to you, but completely normal to them.
And that is a wrap on today's episode.
Job interviews in English? You've got this now.
Quick recap. You learned 5 must-know phrases, heard 2 full interview conversations, and got our top do's and don'ts.
Now, your homework. Pick one phrase from today and practice saying it out loud 3 times. Just one. That's it.
Because fluency comes from practice, not perfection.
Drop a comment below and tell us which phrase was your favorite.
And if this video helped you, please share it with someone who has an interview coming up.
Subscribe for new episodes every day. We are so grateful for every single one of you.
Until next time.